So God has given us an armor that we could be assured in. And the next thing that I see in David is that he had a vision of the victory. Now, well, what does that mean? That means that before the battle had even begun, David knew that he already won.
Oh.
He didn't have to go out there and just say, oh, am I going to win this or am I going to do anything? He knew. He had his faith in God, and that's why Saul, when he came before Saul, he didn't have anything to say. He goes, hey, well, this dude's pretty confident. There's nothing I can say. Go and may the Lord be with you. And so he had that vision. And one of the things that I like about my family, I learned a lot of things. And my mom, she's busting up right there. But I learned so much from just the way we live. Everybody probably learns from their family. Just things that you see from God. And one of the things that I seen was this vision of the victory. And it was in my brother in high school. Everybody did. He would say that he was going to win a CIF championship. And he's walking back there right now. It feels good. But he would always say that. And when he was a junior in high school, he was just a second string quarterback. And he really didn't get to play much. But as soon as that quarterback that was there before, he graduated. And my brother took in his place. And he stood in there. And when he was in high school, he was a joker. And he was like the class clown that in class. He would just be messing around. But when it came down to battle time, when he knew that there was something to be done, that he knew that vision. Hey, this is my goal. This is what I'm after. And he had that vision of the victory, same vision that David had. And so when people would ask him, they go, well, who's your quarterback next year? And they go, Joe Jordan. And so they say, he's a clown, he's a goofball. And they didn't have any faith. And it's people like that are like Saul, when they say, you can't do it, you're only a boy. You can't do anything. You need to be like Saul. I mean, you have to be like Goliath. You have to have training. You have to be fighting from a little boy till you're a big man. And so he had that vision. And he had it where through every game that he would be, it wasn't on his own strength, because every time that they would score, he would be down on his knees and giving praise to God. And that's one thing that I see in him, that he always has, in everything that he does, that he has a vision of the victory, and he already knows that the battle has been won before it's even begun a long time ago. And that's what we can see in David. We have to get that vision, because when we don't have a vision, that's when we become dead. The word says that people without a vision to God. And we need to get a vision that we have to see people, that there's an urgency to go out there and have people want to help them here in our church to see grow. We're up at our youth convention, and they're talking about visions, and they said, well, could you see your youth group filling up so much? And then, in fact, not only filling up in your high school room, but filling up the whole church, just the youth filling out this place. And going beyond that, of having a vision, of not only filling up your church, but filling up a coliseum, of having church every week, that we have so many people that are fired up for God, and that they would be out there cheering for him. That we should be blowing this place out, that there should be people that, hey, no room in here, that we should be able to expand. But we have to get that vision. We have to have a burden in our hearts to say, hey, do you know what? I have something here that I have to offer, and tell the people about that. And so David had a vision of the victory, and we have to get that vision.